You gotta pull it out.
Art literacy is something that shapes who we are as people if you are actually literate in art. It can give you a new lens to look at the world, and you can perceive life in a totally different manner with a new eye. But to really understand what I'm trying to say right now, I have to tell you what I mean by art and what I mean by art literacy. Now, art has been described by countless people numerous times as different things because art is something that's so tangible yet intangible at the same time. So, for example, Tolstoy. Art is a human activity consisting that one man consciously, by means of external signs, hands on to others feelings that he has lived through so that other people are infected by these feelings and can then experience them. Or Eugene Veron, an emotive symbol, meaning something by means of which an artist expresses himself. But for point of talking about art literacy, the best definition is by Marc Getlin. He describes it not as what it is, but what art does, which is record and commemorate, give tangible to the unknown, give tangible form to feelings and ideas, but most importantly, for sake of art literacy, experience a way of seeing different than our own. Now, when I'm talking about art literacy, I don't mean being able to ramble off thousands of artists and talk about who they were in every painting that they've done. I mean that when you look at something, when you look at a painting, you see past the aesthetics and you can see what went into it, what the artist was feeling, and like when you read a poem, you don't see the mechanics and you don't just see the rhymes. You look into the emotion of the poem, the feelings, what the author is trying to express and convey from his heart, not just the words that he's trying to put on the paper. Because when you can understand, when you can look deeper into art and really understand it, not as something that's solely aesthetically pleasing or solely like appeasing to the ears and eyes, but appeasing to the soul, you can derive a deeper sense out of not just art, but everything that you see in life. When you understand this, and you understand that art is not just in what you're looking at right now, but all around you, you can derive a much deeper meaning out of everything. You become a more creative person, not just a more creative thinker, but a more creative soul. And you become slightly more empathetic to everything, because when you connect with art and you really connect with it, you connect with feelings aside from just aesthetics. So when you can connect with feelings, you can connect with people on a different level. And that's pretty much what I'm trying to get at with art literacy. When you become literate in art, past terms and phrases, you can deeper your understanding of life and see the world with a deeper meaning. So through a series of interviews, I've talked to people whose lives are shaped by art and who it does deeply affect. And we're going to examine how art really shapes people into who they are if you are actually art literate. And my first interview is going to be with an art student named Danielle Sella, who's been working with art for most of her life.